So, we left off last time talking with Pi, doing a little rain dance, getting that cleared away so that we could see the shadows, which we found. So, now we're back for more with Pi in the shadowy hills in Golden Hills area. So, here we go, y'all. Let's get to it. I've thought a lot about it, Amanda, but I haven't come up with anything. Wait, I have an idea. I know. We build a shadow trap to catch all the awful shadow seekers, but I'm not sure how. Here we are. Quiet. Let me think. We're going to need some kind of sack to keep them in. Let's start there. What are we going to use to catch them? Well, Look, the thin mountain air is making me dizzy. I can't think. Ride to the fishing village and speak with my husband, Klaus. He is clever, and I'm sure he will come up with something. So, let's go to the fishing village. Alright. Need to capture the shadows. We need something that is strong enough to trap the shadow seekers. What exactly is a shadow seeker anyway? Sounds mysterious. You should talk to my wife. This is more her kind of thing. Really? She sent you here? Uh-huh. Let me think. Amanda, I got it. My old scuba tank that I used for underwater archaeology work was built specifically to resist impact and heavy pressure. I'm sure it is capable of holding a few infernal shadow seekers without any trouble at all. Unfortunately, it's not here. I loaned my tank to Mr. K. Trout, who was going to try some cod fishing underwater. Tell him you need to borrow it. After all, if he's really set on pursuing underwater fishing, he has had plenty of time to get his own scuba gear sorted. And talk to Mr. K. Scuba tank on the loose. Klaus scuba tank? Yes, I borrowed it. But it's not here anymore. It's a little embarrassing, Amanda. I thought diving was easy. But when I went to fill the air tank, I must have done something wrong. I think I put too much air in it because suddenly the valve flew off and the tank took off like a rocket, straight up into the air. I didn't see where it went, but it must have landed somewhere in the village. How will you find it? It must have made quite an impact wherever it landed. If you ride somewhere high, you might be able to see what happened to it. Okie dokie. So, let's see if we can... Hmm. Hmm. Found it. You found the scuba tank, Amanda? Well done. Let's see. Oh, not that. Let's see. Oh, we still talk to him some more. The valve. You need that too? Well, I don't really know where it is. You know, when that scuba tank took off like a rocket, I was terrified and I jumped out of the way. I think I must have dropped the valve in the water here. But you know what? If you borrow my magnetic fishing rod that I invented for fishing Jorvik and iron herring, you might be able to find it. I'm sure it's on the bottom somewhere close by, so it shouldn't be too hard. Good luck! See, Amanda, you can solve any problem with a fishing rod. Now let's see. There. Now the valve is attached to the scuba tank again. Sure. Okay, Trout still gotta talk to him. There, now you have a perfectly fine scuba tank. A little rusty maybe, but it will work just fine. Tell Klaus that underwater fishing isn't my cup of tea. My float just came straight up to the surface all the time and I never got a bite. Hey there. Hey, there it is. My old scuba tank. Have a look, Amanda. This old scuba tank should be able to hold a few shadow seekers easily. Take the tank to my old wife and give her my regards. We're just being weird. Alright. So now we gotta go back to Pie. Okay. A scuba tank? Huh? Will that really work? A scuba tank. I'll need to cast a very strong spell on it, but it just might work. Now, we need to find a way to get the shadow seekers into the tank. How do we do that? Who should we ask about that? Don't ask me. I'm all dizzy from the thin air up here. Jasper? You think Jasper might be able to help? His barn is full of all kinds of stuff. Okay, worth a try, I suppose. Right over there and ask him. Okay, now we gotta go talk to Jasper. Okay. Hello, Jasper. Good day. Good day to you. You need to trap shadow seekers in scuba tanks. Are you mad? Maybe. Just a little. Hello there, Amanda. I have finally managed to haul away all those stones. Wasn't easy. Water? What? I could have just poured water on them and they would have melted? You could have told me that before. It cost me a sprained back and 2 shovels to get them all out of here. Grr. What did you say? Catching shadows? Catching shadow seekers? Huh. Hmm. I have no idea. But look in the barn and see if there's anything you can use. There's all kinds of old junk in there. It's gracious. Let's go look in the old barnaroon. Let's see. What do we have here? We will take that. Thank you so much. And we'll go back down here. Alright. A vacuum cleaner? You're a funny one, Amanda. So I am, Toad. Hello. I'm not quite sure what you are thinking. Okay, what in the world is going on with Jasper? Okay. Jasper's doing a little dance while he's talking. Okie dokie. I'm not quite sure what you are thinking, but go ahead and take the vacuum cleaner. It hasn't been used since bell-bottom pants were fashionable. Those were the days. They called me the king of Fort Pinta. Did you know that? When I got up on the dance floor, everyone would give away. Nobody could compete with me in disco dancing. Oh, I feel the old fire in my legs again just thinking about it. Watch now, and you'll see some real disco dancing. Yes, I feel like a young man again. I'm going to invite the Baroness to the disco and show you youngsters how it's done. Come on now, woohoo! 1 and 2 and oh! Ouch! I threw my back out again. That was dumb of me. Good thing I have a cane. Ugh. Run back to the witch with that old vacuum cleaner. Go on, get out. Okay. A vacuum cleaner? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, no. Are you serious? Alright, this is going to be a short one. But I guess I'm going to get off of here and we will return tomorrow night with more of the storyline. But I hope y'all enjoy it. And everyone have a good night, a good day. Shout out to my friends Dextra and Song and Azura and Mads and Hattie and Jacqueline and Adelaide, Nora, Ruby, and sorry if I missed any of the others, but all of y'all have a blessed night. Love y'all. Take care. Happy writing.